Hello everybody, I'm BeakerTeck, also known as Keegan, and welcome back to Cities Skylines. As you can see, we are filling out this island pretty damn well. Things are, growing, which is nice. And it looks pretty good. Like, it looks pretty crazy and hectic and white. It's very, very white. But it's good. It looks kind of interesting and eclectic, and I like it. So we've got plenty of demand. We've got plenty of money. Let's continue filling in some stuff. This time I'm going to use the paint bucket tool because I think it allows me to get some of these just that little bit faster. So that's what I'm going to do. This entire end section here needs filling in with houses. Otherwise, it's going to look a wee bit empty. So let's get that done here. I just want to make sure I don't do any of that sort of directly on the highway, but the rest should be fine to do. We have actually made it to a grand city, which I didn't expect. I think it was only the last episode that we made the last milestone, so that's pretty exciting. And I've just realized that I have put a whole bunch of people living on the highway there. So I will take them off, and I will fill in, oops, again, that's highway. We'll continue putting on some of this section. This whole section here can be done by the paintbrush because it's just easier. When it's sort of all bitsy and stuff, you wanna do it with the paintbrush, otherwise you run into issues. I'm just gonna remove it from that section there. Again, don't want anything too close to the highway. And there we go, right. So again, that will start filling in. There is quite a bit of demand for, well, I say quite a bit. There is some demand for industrial, but if I'm being honest, I don't really have any room for the industrial. So it might be time to start putting in a couple offices. Now, I know I said I wasn't going to do offices, it was all going to be low density, but it's potentially required. I'm not saying I'm going to do it. I'm just saying it's potentially required. There is, however, some demand for commercial, which I can put in without any hassle. I can just go ahead and plonk a little bit of that down just to make sure that those needs are satisfied. And then we should be good. One thing I want to do, now that we are close to essentially $700,000, is put in a few more of these, what are these? These boiler stations that we've got. So we go ahead and we will put in some of these. We'll go ahead and we'll plonk one just there. We'll plonk one just there. And we'll put one just there. Did that place? Did not. So we'll go ahead and do that. There we go. These then need to be connected to the water grid, which I will go ahead and just pause the game real quick. Because I'm going to go and make sure that all, like the entire network of heating pipes is actually connected up here. Otherwise, things will get a little bit dicey in terms of who is heated and who's not, and things tend to go a little bit haywire. So ensuring that it's all connected is very, very handy. So we'll do that. We can then connect that line like so. And I've missed one there. So there we go. We can now hit play and boom, everyone is nice and warm. Lovely. And as you can see, we've got plenty of heating availability. In fact, that should be enough now that I can start bringing this over here. And I should have the money, in theory, to do the entire network. I mean, I've got what? How much have I got left? 528. Yeah, we should be fine. We should be fine to get this all done. Though people are complaining. Where have I missed it? Oh, right there. I knew I'd missed a spot. As soon as people start complaining, it's like, where have I missed a little spot? Where haven't I upgraded? And the problem is, it can be a tiny little connection, like literally one cell could not be done just because of like some weird angle that you've done the connection on. And when that happens, whew, that's really difficult to find. In fact, I think if you go back a couple episodes, I struggled to click this tiny wee section. But there we go. I believe that is everyone done. Yeah. And heating consumption isn't too bad. There are some sections out here that aren't covered, so I'll just make sure to put them on the network like so. And then what I want to do is upgrade this line to here as well. Not that it's actually needed, but that's okay. And we'll just keep it to there. We don't need to do the rest. But there we go. So everyone is now heated by proper heating pipes, which is... no, they're not. Where... See, I've missed it. I've missed it somewhere. And I have no idea where it is. How have I... Oh, see, there it is. Right. That little connection. Ta-da! Everyone is now heated by actual heating pipes. Right. Glad we got that one sorted. What do we want to do in today's episode? I genuinely have got no plans. I've got no ideas. I've got nothing. What do we want to do? Well, Freezing Smoky needs a new name. So I should think up some name for that. And also, we should go ahead and rezone this section, which we'll do. So that's currently Sheffield Hills. So this is going to be called the Freezing... Well, Freezing F. The Freezing Mall. Because that is, as you can see, all... as you can't see, but there you go. It's all commercial. So that's the Freezing Mall. And over here, we're going to have... this is now... the Freezing Smoky. So the Freezing Smoky still exists. It's just been moved. And in fact, we're going to go ahead and we're going to set some policies over here. We're going to say, what do we want? We want to say industrial space, which is fantastic. We'll do that. We will say, what is NIMBY? No loud noise in the night. Old Town, studded tires. Anti-slip studs required. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's all pretty cool. We want to say that there is going to be a tax. Do you want to do any tax relief or anything? Probably not. Services. Smoke detector distribution. That's kind of useful. Recycling. Not really required in here, but we'll do it anyway. What do we want to say? Well, citizens will prefer working over education. Only a small portion will go to the university. No one lives here, so that's actually fine. Harsh prison. Oh, we don't have a prison. Oh, we should do some prisons. That would be cool. No electricity for heat. Only electricity for heat. Neither of which we want. So that's fine. So Freezing Smoky has got some new policies. We are starting to get some traffic build up. I am aware, and I will be dealing with that in a second. But for now, I am going to create a new section over here. And for now, this is all going to be one giant district, but that may change. And this is going to be called the Freezing, and I haven't actually thought of a name for this. This is going to be called the Freezing. The Freezing. What does this look like? What do we have over here? This is. It's a diamond. It's genuinely a diamond. Look, cut across, down. It looks like a diamond. Right. This is the Freezing. Caps lock is on. Now I can't type. The Freezing Diamond. I don't mean okay, you might be confused. I don't mean diamond as in diamond like that. That is the worst diamond I've ever drawn. I don't mean something like that, okay? What I mean, let me just get rid of these, is something like, you know, like a cut diamond, like a diamond, a diamond gem kind of thing, which has got the whole, let's use dirt roads. Not that I'm worried about money, but let's use dirt roads. You know, diamond. A cut diamond kind of thing, and then you'd normally see them drawn with like lines like this. Right, a diamond. Ish. There we go. My diamond. Right. That is the kind of diamond that I meant, if you weren't aware, okay? Happy? Happy now? I sure am. Because if you come over here, you can see that you've sort of got like bump, 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 the little facets along the top, and then you cut in and you have a diamond. I see it as a diamond. You may not. Let me know in the comments down below. But I am calling it the freezing diamond. So let's go ahead and go and do a bunch of policies. We're going to have smoke detector distribution. We're going to have recycling. We're going to have parks and recreation. We're going to have, that's fine. We're going to say no taxes. And we're going to say high-tech housing, high-rise ban. We could go a heavy traffic ban, but I don't think we're going to want to. We're going to say encourage biking. That's good. Do we want to say an old town? Only residents and businesses can use the area for motor vehicles. Ban other motor traffic. No, that's not what we want. Freezing tiles. Again, we're going to say high-tech housing. We're going to say high-rise ban. We're going to say encourage biking. Then we're going to go services. We're going to say smoke detector, recycling, and parks and recreation. Freezing mall. We're going to go policies. Really, I should just do this across the city, actually. So let's go to policies. Across the board, we want smoke detector, recycling, parks and recreation. We want high-tech housing. We want small business enthusiast. We want a high-rise ban. We want to encourage biking. And we want... I think that's going to be it. Do I also want to say free public transport? How much money do I make from public transport? Is there a way to see that? I make 688, 726. Like, I make a little bit, but not really enough to care too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and say free public transport. Because that's going to take a whole bunch of people off the road. Admittedly, the only public transport right now is this tram line, which I have just realized I forgot to build into this section over here, which I might want to do at some point. But that's, you know, something that I should have thought about. Okay, how do we want to do this? I think we'll attack that in the next episode, maybe? Yes, I think that's probably the best idea. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then smash that like button. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.